Okay, well, I decided to add the heated bed to the flash forge finder that I'd gotten so cheap, and didn't do anything permanent yet. It's just kind of a test. As you can see, I've got the 12-volt power supply there, the temperature controller there, using an external MOSFET driver, and here is the normal flash forge plate. As you can see, you got your 3 bolts that the springs go on. So what I took, I didn't have any metal, had a very thick piece of acrylic 1/4 inch thick, which I mounted 3 new screws into so that the knobs and the springs would all work just like I did before. Mounted the heat bed from the CCT on there, the square one. Put it on little nut standoffs and then put some insulation in between it and the plexi so the plex will never get warm. And then I just clipped my spare Anycubic Ultra Base right on top. That way it's actually a removable one also. But an interesting benefit, oh, and that works, by the way, and obviously it's printing. No problem going through their normal bed height alignment. Everything was all the same. No problem controlling the temp. Let's see how we're doing here. I got a temperature gun here. Of course, depending where you zap it, you got right there in the middle, it says it's 72. You got clear out near the edge and it says it's 59 Celsius. So it kind of depends where you zap it, what temperature you get, but that's true with every printer. And right now in this room it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be roughly 15 or 16 Celsius. So it's kind of cool in the room. Not having any problem maintaining temperature. Right now it's in heating mode with the blue light on. Oh, and a side benefit that I've just thought about that from doing this is if a person wanted to write their own profile, make up one in Cure or something, the machine can now print larger. The head is capable of moving clear over and forward and backward much further than what this little build plate allowed it to do before. I mean, substantially bigger. So the only hard thing, and it isn't, I guess, particularly hard, the only thing that you have to consider is when this machine homes, it homes the bed all the way down, clearing the back. There's a little switch right here. So it homes in the down. So you would have to write some startup script for Flash Forge Finder that when it starts print, it goes up, you know, X number of steps or millimeters or whatever the script reads. I have no idea. I've never looked at that. But that would be the only tricky thing I can see, so that your print would always start in the right place. You'd have to have some start code that matched a Flash Forge Finder, since it doesn't home up in the print position, it homes down in the done position. But as far as getting wider, that's a no-brainer. If you could write a little custom profile in Cure or Slice 3, or unfortunately the flash print doesn't allow you to go in and adjust bed size. I wonder if some of the older versions of it would. Anyway, the newer versions don't. I dug through it a little bit just to see a moment ago. So this is actually going to turn out to be, for, you know, a small amount of money I paid for it, $119, a very usable machine, a very good machine, now that I've got a heated bed, and now that it's actually a heated removable bed. And if I do work on the profile, or one of you guys works on the profile, just please post and tell us about it, because you can now print larger.